Before me and Riley made a move, there was a screeching sound in the school parking lot. There was a bunch of teenagers had parked their pickup trucks and they started piling out. At first, I was just happy that everyone's attention was on the teenagers instead of me and Riley. But all the other kids took off when the teenagers started heading our way. Then I realized that those teenagers looked awfully familiar. That's when it hit me. Those were the same guys who chased me and Riley around on Halloween night, and they had finally caught up with us. Before we could make a run for it, we had our arms pinned behind our backs. Those guys wanted to teach us a lesson for taunting them on Halloween night, and they had finally caught up with us. And they started arguing over what they should do with us. But to be honest with you, I was more concerned about something else. The cheese was only a few feet from where we were standing, and it was looking nastier than ever. The big kid must have caught my eye because the next thing I knew, he was looking at the cheese too. And I guess they gave him the idea he was looking for. Rowley got singled out first. The big kid grabbed Rowley and dragged him over to the cheese. Now, I don't want to say exactly what happened next, because if Rowley ever tries to run for president, and if someone finds out what these guys made him do, he won't have a chance. So I'll just put it to you this way. They made Rowley EAT, the cheese. Uh, uh, they were going to make me do it too. I started to panic because I knew I wasn't going to be able to fight my way out of this situation. So I did some fast talking instead. I would, but I'm allergic to dairy. And believe it or not, it worked. You're a lucky punk. I know, I know. Those guys, I guess the teenagers were satisfied that they had made their point. Because after they made Rowley finish off the rest of the cheese, they let us go. And they got back in the truck. And they got back on the truck and they took off down the road. Me and Rowley walked home together, and neither of us said anything on the way back.